Welcome to Accounts Payable Soundbites, the program where we explain simple and complex accounts payable issues in short, concise soundbites. I'm Mary Schaefer from AP Now, and that's my new book, 127 Best Practices for Accounts Payable. In this section, we're going to talk about the master vendor file. If you've ever heard me speak, I throw that term around all the time, assuming everybody knows what it is, but not everybody does. So let's start off with a very brief definition. By master vendor file, we mean the file that is the repository for all the information about your vendors used by the accounts payable department when they are making payments, and for other matters, but mostly when they are making payments. Sometimes other departments will have their own vendor file, but this is the one that's used for making payments. It is one master vendor file, and responsibility for master vendor file is one of the legs of the procure-to-pay chain, and that's what we talk about sometimes when we're talking about segregation of duties, separation of duties, which we have another soundbite on. And that's it. It's the repository for information. Responsibility for it typically lies in either the accounts payable department or the purchasing department, and we can have a big argument about where it belongs. But more often than not, it is in the accounts payable department. Now, when you set it up, when you set a vendor up in the master vendor file, you don't want to just get the minimum information that you need in order to get that first payment out the door. It can be used for other items. For example, tracking of whether you got W-9s and whether that W-9 was put through the TIN matching program and whether that was successful, and contact information from your vendor so that you have someone to call in case of an emergency. And if you've been anywhere in the corporate world in the last, year or two, you know that sometimes you need that contact information to call up the vendor to make sure that they actually were the ones who sent you that change of address form, and it's not some crook trying to get their hands on your money. So that's it, master vendor file, sometimes called vendor master file, but arose by any other name. Well, that's it for today. Please check out our AP Now podcast also on this channel and our other sound bites. And of course, we always appreciate those thumbs ups and shares, and of course, subscribes. Be safe, everyone. See you on another broadcast.